Who will be the Super Bowl halftime show performer in New Orleans in 2025? I'm going to give you a few here that I think might be the show next year. And my opinion is as good as yours. I really have no idea. It's May of 24. We just saw Usher perform this year in Vegas. A very good show. And currently Lil Wayne's being talked about as the favorite in New Orleans next year. But we saw the same thing last year with the Killers, a hometown band from Las Vegas. They were the early favorites, and they were not chosen. Ultimately, people were upset at the NFL. But really, it's not the NFL's decision. I think Apple Music and some other group partnered, and they picked the artist out. I think NFL has veto power over whoever they choose, but really, it's not the NFL's decision who performs this show. It's Apple Music. They run the show. So here's this year's list. We're seeing Taylor Swift always talked about, Lil Wayne, how about Nicki Minaj. I'm going to give you my odds right here, my top 5 or 6 artists that I think could be the show in 2025. Starting with Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne. So I don't see Lil Wayne doing a show by himself. I don't think he has the mainstream appeal in the US. But Nicki Minaj, she changed the genre like a decade ago. I think them together would be a phenomenal show. They could really carry the stage very well. That's at plus 600. How about Taylor Swift? Honestly, kind of low, plus 450. I know people think Taylor Swift's like a lock. People thought that last year as well. I honestly don't see it. I see Taylor Swift being bigger than halftime shows at this point. She sells out stadiums by herself all over the world. Does she really need to do a halftime show at this point? I really honestly don't see it. She might if she's asked, but really, I think she's beyond that at this point. Maybe later in her career, 10 years from now, she'll do one. She's at plus 450. Those odds are pretty good, though, if you want to take them. How about Drake, plus 400? Iconic. He's one of the biggest global artists. That could be a great show. I know there's some drama right now. I don't know. How about Adele? Could you imagine those ballads on stage with the piano and the lights? Would be a phenomenal show. She has plenty of songs to fill a 12-minute set. That would be a great show, honestly. She's due for a halftime show in her career. I know she's not a U.S. artist, but they might honestly do that. It'd be good. How about Jay-Z? So we've seen Kendrick Lamar. We've seen Snoop Dogg. All those people have done shows. Beyonce had a show, I think. And he'd be a great show. He's due, pretty iconic artist. And then Post Malone is my favorite for next year. Guys, yeah, he's due for a show as well. Just a huge artist right now, hip-hop and the genre. It'd be phenomenal. And then some of my dark horses, kind of random. Miley Cyrus. So, yeah, she has big songs. I don't see her having that appeal to a 150 million audience. Sorry. Dua Lipa, again, it's too early in her career. It took Lady Gaga 10 years to perform the Super Bowl. I think Dua Lipa, give her 5 years, she'll do it. Pink. So her acrobatics on stage, she's crazy. She's a great performer. I don't see her being big enough for the Super Bowl. Imagine Dragons, they're from Las Vegas as well. They almost did it last year, I think. And they might have declined it. I think they want to play live instruments on stage or something. Some people like Imagine Dragons a lot. It would be interesting to see. And then Justin Bieber. Again, I just don't see him being big enough, his songs, to perform the Super Bowl. Maybe alongside somebody, but by himself, probably not. And then imagine DJ Khaled running the halftime show with all those artists. That'd be kind of fun, actually, at plus 4,500. How about Harry Styles? I don't see that happening. There's just no way. Lizzo. How about Lizzo coming out of nowhere? That would be interesting. Plus 10,000 if you want to take that one. The Jonas Brothers. There's just no way. There's just absolutely no way the Jonas Brothers would be a halftime show. Just not enough big songs. And then Grant McDonald. Yeah, I don't think the guy who's saying Ram Ranch is going to be the halftime performer, honestly. That is that a plus 100 billion odds? Yeah, I don't see it happening. So really, next year, honestly, you could see Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne, or you could see Post Malone and Taylor Swift. That'd be interesting. I see kind of a duo next year. I don't know why. Anyways, guys, that's my early Super Bowl halftime odds for 2025. I'll make another one August maybe, but that's it for this video. Guys, thanks so much for watching. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I'm going to 100 subs by the end of May. That's my goal. So anyways, guys, I am Pac-Man RJ once again, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.